Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Gotta encourage myself by pumping myself up. Hope everybody's doing okay this morning. We're gonna go ahead and get into the Bible. Yeah, I think I did get a lot of sleep today, but I'm gonna go ahead and wake up and get into the Word. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Good morning, everybody. Here we go. Let's get into this. This is Proverbs, going through the Bible in a year, day 22. Oh, here, let me write this down. This is supposed to be the ESV. ESV. Okay. We're in Proverbs 6, 19, 12 to 19. 6, 12 to 19 in the ESV. Anyways, hope everybody's doing okay. Thank you for joining me this morning, or whenever time you are looking at this. Sometime in the future from the recording of this, that's all okay because the Word is timeless. Been around for thousands of years, preaching wisdom to the masses, especially to the young men who really want to learn wisdom and follow God, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So here we are, more wisdom from Solomon in Proverbs 6, 12 through 19 in the ESV. A worthless person, a wicked man, goes about with crooked speech, winks with his eyes, signals with his feet, points with his finger, with perverted heart devises evil, continually sowing discord. Therefore calamity will come upon him suddenly. In a moment he will be broken beyond healing. There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. All right, so they're describing what a worthless person, a wicked man is. So this is the main thing. This is This is descriptive. It's descriptive. Do you want to know what a worthless and a wicked man is? They have crooked speech. That's all these descriptors. Crooked speech. Winks with his eyes, signals with his feet, points with his fingers. Actually, that's an interesting phrasing. Let's look to see what that kind of means. What's that? Maliciously beware. A worthless person. What does that mean? Here he goes. The contents of speech is characteristics of evil, perverse person. Goes, he winks with his eyes. Clear reference to a gesture that indicates deceit. However, how should we interpret it in the verse and context? Specifically, assuming other phrases, winks with his eyes. In showing deceit, how does someone speak? A wicked consorts similar individuals by sending secret message, hand signals, feet signals, eyes. Okay. I could go with that one. That looks good. Basically working in concert with other people who are also wicked. They do things together. They devise evil together or by themselves. Sowing discord. Calamity will come upon them, this person, suddenly. And then says that the Lord hates this. God hates this. And it's an abomination to him. Like these things. And then here it is. A haughty eyes, lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness, breathes out lies, and sows discord among brothers. Those are pretty bad stuff. And one of the things that, look at this. Crooked speech, winks with his eyes, signals with his feet, points with fingers, devises evil, sowing discord, sheds innocent blood, devises wicked plans, runs to evil, false witness, breathes out lies, sows discord among brothers. Why do I have to get political? I'm thinking of like the Democrats and Republicans or something like how, I don't know, the divisiveness of the two parties that are in our country right now. There has to be one that is that. Why are people getting so angry? I know that there are disagreements with policy. I just don't see the effectiveness of yelling. Because what I say, I even tell my kids, my children, when they start yelling, they think that the louder they speak, the more we'll listen. And so when my daughter kind of yells out, starts yelling louder and louder, I don't know, it feels like it doesn't work. It makes people annoyed and angry or annoyed. So I have to kind of calm down more my speech, be calm and relaxed, and kind of if I'm going to get into discussion or try to deal with a conflict, I cannot get information if I'm yelling. So I have to calm the situation down, and kind of hear what the person is really thinking. So that's kind of thing. But this thing about sowing discord, causing conflict, like this person causes conflict, breathes out lies. Again, they said, actually, discord is used twice. Sowing discord. This is the person that kind of is stepping on the side and sort of like getting people to get into a conflict. And I keep on envisioning like this person would tell their friend certain things that may not be true, which causes them to be angry and maybe even the cause of a fight. And I was even talking to some of my fellow educators about people who start fights and stuff like that. And there was one instance where a student was removed from a school, and when a fight happened, the student was in the middle of all of it. And the word that is used, I could use the phrase, is called egging someone on. And come on, man, like this person doesn't really like you. They said this bad thing about you, or kind of like sowing this anger in someone else's heart, so that person could go ahead and take an action in a negative way, using violence as a way of solving problems. With violence, there is arguments for the use of violence to solve certain issues, but in most instances, just calm conversation and understanding, respecting each other's thoughts and ideas, and being able to have a discussion about things is the appropriate way to do things. And so this idea of disrespect, oh, you disrespected me, man, you got in my way, oh, you looked at my girl, and all kind of stuff, like those are things, especially with younger people, or the immature people, or the people who cannot stop to do to have a little discussion. And people tend to not be able to interact and have these kind of discussions, especially if maybe there are. I would like to have more conversations or watch more conversations about people having actual discussions that are relatively cordial, even though they disagree. And when they leave, they just agree to disagree, whether they lost the argument or not. That they still have the disagreement and be okay. Like, okay, I will agree to disagree, and having open conversations and being able to do that. I think that's very important. But the person who kind of tries to incite or sow discord and tells lies to use emotions to get people to action, and then that's where you get riots and stuff like that. And innocent blood are shed. Like, I don't like the repercussions of such actions, because when there is another way to solve an issue other than violence, you should go that way. But some people are always on the side, and their advice is to get into a fight, argue and scream, yell, push, do that kind of stuff. And I think that's devising wicked plans. I think that's inappropriate. So I don't know. So this is in contrast to the wise person, using wisdom and everything. Actually, I would like to have a descriptor of wise men other than, I guess, kindness, seeking peace. Those are the opposite of all this. So, but for these people who kind of incite evil or devises evil, sowing discord, raining evil, breathing out lies, shedding innocent blood, doing these things, and yeah, I would like to know more if there is this professional rioters that go around from city to city just to protest, sowing discord, and they don't even know what they're protesting, but yet they go there and they get like talking points, and then they just do that. Why? That's so evil. Definitely divisive. Anyways, that's not a good thing. So for this one, be careful. Those of you, the best thing is to check your heart. You don't have the fear of God, and you don't have wisdom. These are people like this worthless person that is on the screen here, and the wicked man. These are people who are not using wisdom. They're going in their own selfish ways, sowing discord, devising evils, going to people just like them, kind of like having a secret pact to do these things, and they're basically causing issues with people, and it sucks. It sucks that there are people like this, and there will be a reckoning for them, because God hates that. It's an abomination to him that people would do this. So check your heart. See the things that you are in disagreeing with. Like, is there appropriate way to protest, have discord? I think calmly having a conversation with people and arguing in a way that is cordial, respectful, agreeing to disagree, and providing your talking points, like why do you think the way you do. I think that's an appropriate, wise thing to do, which allows people to still be in a relationship, because sowing discord, that's not the way to go. We're supposed to be in community together. We're supposed to be a country with differing beliefs and ideas, and we talk them out and try to logically kind of go through it, but we go into this emotional outbursts. And if you don't have a reason why you're doing this, something that you believe in, then why are you doing it? Is it money? Are you getting money? Anyways, that's about it for this topic. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Whatever that. And for me, I just do my best to be a good person, seeking God out, being kind to other people, listening, being patient, being calm. So I do my best. Yes, I get mad. We all get mad. It's just the way human nature is. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this time. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.